Straight out of the Basilica. All Saints Radio. A new way to be inspired, uplifted, and motivated to be more and do more. All Saints Radio. A positive way to express your faith and share the love of God in your community. All Saints Radio with D-Mac.
Hey, what's good? You're checking out All Saints Radio. This is Music with a Higher Calling. My name is Derriqmaq, and it's time for the ASR Interview. On the line is Lauren Béa. We've been rocking this track called Wildflower. I love it, sister. Thank you for being on the radio with us.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Life is
good. Thank you
good.
for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Life is great.
So we got to get into this like right now. Sister girl, hey, how did you get this track?
Hey. Oh, my goodness. So it's been a long process. I'm currently in the studio with Otto Price with DC Talk. He's a bass player. He's absolutely amazing, but he's my producer. You know, I live in Austin, Texas, and I've been going back from Austin to Nashville, and I've been working with him in the studio, and basically we just did a writing session together, and he pulled this track together, and it's insane.
The crux of this song is about being who you are, right?
Absolutely.
So where's the inspiration come from? Is it something that happened personally, or is it just something you were thinking about off the top of your head, like, you know, maybe in a conversation with the Lord and was like, I need to uplift some people? How did this come about?
So the song is called Wildflower, and the name itself, Wildflower, you know, there's no prepping, there's nothing added, there's nothing changed to a wildflower. It's beautiful just the way it is, you know, because they come in all different shapes and sizes, and just like women, you know, we come in all different shapes and sizes. So I was looking out my window and I was writing a song, and I'm like, man, I really want to write a song that empowers women. And I look out and I see like a field of wildflowers, and then I see wildflowers in the bushes, and I see wildflowers in weeds. And I'm like, man, these flowers are growing in every single circumstance, and they're all standing tall in their beauty. And that made me think like, man, women, like we are like this. Some of us are stay-at-home moms. Some of us are working 9 to 5s and then have a second job after that. And every single circumstance that we're in, we're killing it, and we're getting through, and we're standing tall in our beauty. And that really just inspired me. And I'm like, man, I need to write a song about wildflower and how all women, like, we're wildflower. We're strong. We're beautiful. Like, we can do basically anything.
Amen, sister. I really appreciate the fact that the message is so straightforward and so simple. I have to, well,
yeah.
You know, I'm not known for my singing ability, but I got to admit, I was kind of blowing along with the track. You know, I mean, I know this is a girl power thing.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like singing along too, and then some people looked at me crazy.
You're beautiful too. Come on.
Well, you know what?
You're in the car singing, you're beautiful.
And dudes were like looking
what?
at me like, we might have to take your man card, bro. You know, you can sing that if you have your we have this ongoing conversation in the studio about things dudes can do with and without their significant other, girlfriend / wife, right? There's things that you can do as a man that you can get in trouble for if another dude sees you doing it, like singing girl power songs. That's kind of like, but if you have a daughter or if you have a wife, right? Now you're back on the plus side.
Yeah.
You're supporting your
right?
family and stuff. So this is kind of one of those situations where I have to look around first and then turn it up.
And then start singing.
Yeah, that's basically what's going on.
No, my daughter's in the back seat. You don't see her.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times I listen to music and I'm not even listening to the words. I'm just like, man, this beat is fire, and I'm just moving and dancing to it. So I feel you. You don't have to lose your man card. You're good.
I was kind of like, man, I'm on the bubble. But you know what, though? I'm going to drop this track right now. And when we come back, we're going to have a discussion about Lauren Béa, God's Child, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. You are now tuned in to the very best. Music with a higher calling.
Live and direct.
Connect to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Worldwide. Anywhere in the world.
Hashtag All Saints Radio.
You wonder if you're lost, feeling like a fraud. Surrounded by the thoughts that you're not good enough. Held on by the wind, a pressure's caving in and in. But maybe it is time to hold your head up high. 'Cause you know you're a wildflower. You don't have to change the way you are.
What's good, y'all? You're checking out All Saints Radio. It's music with a higher calling, and we are in the middle of the All Saints Radio interview. I am so excited to have Lauren Béa on. Lauren, one thing that we're really serious about is our faith. Where is Jesus finding you right now?
So right now, I'm writing, I'm in the studio, I'm really putting everything out there that's in my heart and what God's speaking into me. And lately, I feel like he's really been digging in deep and just pulling out everything that's been inside of me that I didn't even know was there. I'm biracial. My mom, she's African-American. My dad is Caucasian. So lack of better words, I'm black and white. I grew up in Arizona, but I moved to Texas when I was a little kid. And when I moved to Texas, my parents moved us to a very, very small town. And I was like me and my brothers, we were the only biracial people in that town, other than a few other, black people. And I experienced racism for the first time. And, just a little girl, coming from a place of love to a place where, nobody wanted to be my friend. They would call me ugly. And, just looking back and the stuff that God's, bringing out of me, I had insecurities. Looking back, I cut all my hair off. I had long, beautiful, curly hair. I straightened it every day. I was trying to mold myself into something that people wanted me to be. I wanted to be like that. I wanted to be beautiful. And, but I want to say, I never regretted my blackness. I loved that part. It's one of the most beautiful things about me. That's what makes me different. That's what makes me unique and beautiful. But just going through that whole process, I feel like my life and just where I am today, I was focusing on, what did other people say about me? How did that make me feel? Instead of focusing on, what does God say about you? What is God saying about you and speaking to you, and how does that make you feel? And so going through this process and doing my music, I'm man, I have a lot of stuff in my past that I haven't dealt with. But with him bringing that to the surface and in my music and what I'm writing about, just really just leaning in on what God says about you. And God says that you're worthy. God says that you're beautiful. God says that you have a purpose. And some people may not think that. Some people may say negative things about you. They may say hurtful things about you. But at the end of the day, none of that matters because it's what your creator says about you. And if that's the only voice you're listening to, then that's where your change is going to come from. And that's where you're going to find strength. And that's where your confidence is going to come from.
Hey, y'all, that's my sister. That's Lauren Béa. The track is called Wildflower. Download it to your smart devices via your favorite digital music outlets. And make sure you go on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And speaking of, how do we contact you? How do we follow? How do we do all the social media stuff if we're looking for you, sister?
Hey, all my socials are Lauren Béa Music. It's really simple. Lauren, Lauren, Béa, Bea, Music.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Lauren.
Thank you so much for having me.
Big beats, big love.
This was prescribed for your listening.
This is All Saints Radio.
Over famines in the barren lands, over wars still raging from the past, over the pain of wilderness, over the prison of the past. You are sovereign, sovereign still, and we know that God, you will be there. Sovereign, sovereign still, and we know that
connected to the social networks of All Saints Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. Hashtag All Saints Radio.